AI is turning nobodies into stock market millionaires, or at least that's what TikTok's get-rich-quick gurus want you to think. But what if ChatGPT's can't lose trading strategy is about as reliable as a weather forecast from a magic 8-ball? Let's kick things off with a trip into the totally ridiculous world of AI stock trading. You know what I'm talking about, that guy in his totally not rented Lambo claiming ChatGPT turned his lunch money into a private island, or those Twitter accounts predicting stocks with mystical accuracy. And don't forget those clickbait headlines screaming, I beats Wall Street. Look, if someone's trying to sell you financial advice while standing in front of a car, they probably return to the dealer an hour after filming, maybe pump the brakes on that follow button. Stick with me, because we're about to cut through the AI trading nonsense and figure out what you should actually do with your money instead of trusting a chatbot that still struggles with basic math. Plus, I'll break down why these AI myths spread faster than gossip at a family reunion. Now, just for the hell of it, I know, but just for the hell of it, what exactly is ChatGPT, and why are people suddenly convinced it's their ticket to early retirement? ChatGPT is what the tech crowd calls a large language model. Basically, OpenAI built it by feeding it billions of words from books, websites, articles, pretty much everything they could scrape from the internet. This helps it understand how language works and lets it spit out answers that sound pretty darn human. The system is genuinely impressive at language stuff. It writes essays, summarizes complicated topics, translates languages, and has conversations that feel weirdly natural. So naturally, people started wondering, if this thing is so smart, could it help me make bank in the stock market? At first glance, the idea doesn't seem completely bonkers. If ChatGPT can process so much information, couldn't it analyze market trends, company performance, and economic data better than your average human? This premise has created a gold rush of content creators with dollar signs in their eyes. From YouTube thumbnails with ridiculous money stacks to exclusive Discord channels, everyone's selling the AI trading dream. But here's the catch. ChatGPT wasn't built to analyze stocks or crunch financial data. It was built to understand and spit out human language. That's a massive difference. Think of it like asking a world-class chef to fix your car. They might know some basics, but that doesn't make them a mechanic. ChatGPT's knowledge about Apple isn't based on studying their financial statements, tracking iPhone sales, or forecasting their growth. It's based on regurgitating what random people have written about Apple online. It's basically just remixing other people's opinions, not doing any original financial analysis. And let's not forget, most versions of ChatGPT only know stuff up to 2021 or 2022. That means what it knows about companies is already outdated when you ask it for stock picks. The newer versions can search the web for updated info, but then it's just summarizing whatever it finds online. Not exactly groundbreaking investment strategy. Remember, the internet isn't exactly Wall Street Journal all the way down. It's forums, social media rants, and articles written by people who might know less than you do. So if ChatGPT is learning from those sources, it's basically echoing all the noise and hype, not doing any deep analysis or critical thinking. Now here's where things get interesting. There's this research everyone points to when promoting ChatGPT for stock picking. There are two major studies people love to mention. The first is from Finder.com, claiming ChatGPT beat 10 popular UK investment funds. The second, which gets way more attention, is from the University of Florida, reporting that ChatGPT generated a mind-blowing 500% return in just over a year. Let me tell you, that 500% number is everywhere online. It's plastered across YouTube thumbnails, TikTok videos, and sales pitches for trading bots. But what nobody tells you is there's a massive asterisk next to that figure. What the University of Florida researchers actually did was pretty different from what's being claimed. No, they weren't asking ChatGPT to pick stocks based on fundamentals. They were using it for sentiment analysis on news headlines. They'd feed ChatGPT a headline about a company, and ask it to decide if the news was good, bad, or neutral. Based on ChatGPT's take, they'd either buy or short the stock and then sell at the next market close. So ChatGPT wasn't analyzing balance sheets or spotting market patterns. It was just saying whether headlines sounded positive or negative, and the researchers built a day trading strategy around those assessments. Even if we take this study at face value, there are huge problems with trying this in real life. First off, that 500% completely ignores trading costs. When the researchers included a tiny 0.25% cost per trade, the return dropped to about 50% over the year. Still decent, but nowhere near what the hype suggests. Then there's taxes. All that frequent trading would generate a tax nightmare that would take another big chunk out of your returns. Here's the real kicker. The strategy worked best for microcap companies, the smallest 10% of stocks. These tiny companies often have such little trading volume that you might not even be able to buy or sell them in real life without moving the price dramatically. This slippage would likely wipe out any potential profits. And let's be real, academic studies happen in perfect lab conditions. Real-life investing involves emotions, technical glitches, delays, and unexpected events that no back-tested strategy can account for. Now, for the weird part that nobody talks about, the researchers found that ChatGPT-4, which is definitely better at understanding language than the older GPT 3.5, actually made nearly half the return of the older model. So as ChatGPT got smarter at understanding language, its trading performance got worse. What does this tell us? It strongly suggests the results weren't because ChatGPT is some stock market genius, but simply due to random luck. The researchers themselves admitted ChatGPT was only right about 51% of the time in its headline analysis, barely better than flipping a coin. When they combined many companies and many days, this tiny edge produced results, but for any single headline, it was basically just guessing. Sound familiar? It's like those stories about the goldfish that beat professional stock traders. Yes, that actually happened. A literal fish, or those contests where throwing darts at the stock pages beat investment experts. Short-term winning streaks happen by pure chance all the time, but that doesn't make them reliable strategies. What about those real-world examples that seem to show ChatGPT's trading skills? Remember that Twitter account that started with $50,000 using ChatGPT for stock picks and attracted $27 million from followers? If you check their current performance, they're now doing worse than if you had just bought an S&P 500 index fund. Same goes for most of those AI-based ETFs that launched with big promises. They made a splash initially, but have since fallen behind simple index funds. There's a fundamental reason why these AI trading strategies rarely work for long: market efficiency. Most trading volume today already comes from sophisticated algorithmic systems run by quant funds with specialized AI designed specifically for stock analysis. These systems are battling each other over smaller and smaller opportunities. Avoid costly finance mistakes. Finance Fiascos Volume 1 Raw Confessions plus mind map PDFs for bite-sized quick review of these videos. Use code CLUE10 for 10% off today only. The idea that a publicly available chatbot, not even designed for financial analysis, would give regular folks an edge over these specialized systems is pretty far-fetched. The market quickly adjusts to eliminate any easy-to-exploit patterns. Let's get real about all those TikTok videos and YouTube ads showing people making fortunes with ChatGPT trading bots. I hate to burst your bubble, but most of these are straight up scams. They use all the classic tricks. They show only their winning trades while conveniently hiding all their losses. They display back-tested results, which always look amazing with perfect hindsight. Instead of real-time performance, they use paper trading accounts with fake money instead of real investments. And here's the biggest red flag. They're selling expensive courses and software rather than quietly using these amazing strategies to get rich themselves. Even ChatGPT's ability to code trading bots, which many creators hype up, has serious limitations. Yes, it can write code, for a simple trading algorithm if you tell it what strategy to use, but these bots are often buggy, oversimplified, and lack the sophistication needed to make consistent profits. Here's what it boils down to. If there really was a simple ChatGPT prompt that could turn it into a money printing machine, don't you think the Wall Street pros would have already used it until the edge disappeared? The fact that they haven't should tell you everything you need to know. The truth about using ChatGPT for stock trading is that it's just not the revolutionary tool many claim. The research behind it has major flaws, the real-world results have been disappointing, and the whole idea doesn't really hold up when you think about how markets actually work. That said, this doesn't mean AI won't be important for investing in the future. It absolutely will be. But effective AI investing tools will be specialized systems built specifically for financial analysis, not general-purpose chatbots like ChatGPT. So what's the takeaway here? Next time you see a headline or video promising incredible returns from AI trading, look beyond the hype. Ask for real evidence. Think about who's profiting from promoting these ideas and keep your BS detector on high alert. Your financial future is too important to trust to whatever's trending on social media. At the end of the day, investing isn't about finding magical shortcuts or get-rich-quick schemes. It's about making smart decisions, sticking with them, and letting time work its magic. ChatGPT can be a helpful research assistant in your investment journey, but it's not a replacement for learning about finance, thinking critically, and having patience. Hit subscribe for more no-nonsense investment insights that cut through the hype and actually help you build wealth. No magic algorithms, just solid advice from someone who isn't trying to sell you a course on how to get rich overnight. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.